Hello everybody, good morning, happy Tuesday! Welcome on in Omar and Chicken and Barb and Hexstar and Time Roller. Welcome on in everybody, good morning, thank you for joining us. And everybody, say welcome back to Eleni. She's finally back.
Hi,
Eleni,
everybody.
Welcome back to the stream, it's good to have you back.
It's nice to be back.
How was your, I mean, it's not a vacation, but vacation from the stream.
It's
How are
not
you
at
a
all
few
a
weeks
vacation.
away?
A lot of work, a lot of trips. I mean, in all of those trips I was working.
Yeah.
But still, it was better than just being at home. Yeah. Mainly, I'm getting stressed over things I need to get done. But once you sit down and do things, it's always a little better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but still, I think maybe I was a little bit anxious about today, like coming back. I don't know, because I had a dream about the stream.
Oh boy.
And I just told Ray, but I didn't tell her like the details.
No, I haven't heard the story yet. I know there is a dream, but I don't know what the dream was.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it means like it's general stress.
Yeah.
But it was weird that I saw you were like, we're in the same area, so maybe it was Czech Republic.
Yeah. It
wasn't very clear, and we were in a big park.
Okay.
And we were gonna stream from the park.
Naturally, like you do.
Like you do. And for some reason, we were not sitting together. We were sitting, like, you were sitting under a specific tree, I was sitting under another tree.
Okay.
And then the time changed, and I was running to get to you, like, or not to my laptop, which I left under the tree, like you naturally do. And then there was this lady that was next to the laptop, and I was like, oh no, there's gonna be noise in the live stream. I cannot let her be here. And the dream ended up in a fight. Like, I was fighting this girl.
This old lady?
No, not an old lady. She was a young lady.
Okay. I don't know if that makes it better or
like,
not.
Very feisty, super feisty. And then like it was like I was already late, and I was beating up this random person, so I'm not late for the stream.
I love the dedication though. I appreciate you're like, Ray needs me. I gotta go. I have somewhere to be.
Yeah, I don't know what this dream means, but
I don't know.
It was stressful.
If we have any armchair dream experts in chat, dissect Eleni's dream for her. Eleni will throw his for a stream.
What do you guys think that means?
I take it as loyalty to the stream, and you just have so much fun here. You're like, I can't let anything get in the way. I gotta go. All right, I'll turn up my audio. Thank you, Barb. I'll bump myself a little bit. Let me know if I'm too loud now. Also, welcome on in Linnaeus and Rogers. Welcome back. Keen, hello. Welcome on in. Yes, the audio of Eleni fighting a random stranger is perfect. Yeah, no, just boom, boom, boom. Just get him. God, I had a weird dream the other day, too, and I can't remember now. It had something to do with work as well, but I was gonna say you're experiencing like what I call streamer brain, but I don't typically get weird stream dreams before a stream. I get them like after, so it's not quite the same. I can say I've never had something like that before. My experience is more, I did a big stream and afterwards I try to go to sleep and I can't get my brain to not think I'm not still doing the stream. Like I'll be trying to fall asleep and I'll be
noticed
like, that. It's really bad. I have to like always warn my like roommates at convention. I'm like, listen, if you hear, hello, welcome to twitch.tv/CheckGames Edition, just ignore it. Just sleep through it. There's no stopping me. Bill, welcome on in, and Eva, hello.
Star Dragon has a good question, like, are Eleni's dreams multilingual?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Actually, I don't remember, but I do remember once I saw a dream with subtitles. That was weird.
Wait, that's cool? Do you remember if they were English subtitles or Greek subtitles, or they were just there?
I have no idea. Maybe they were Spanish. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I understood like everything. But yeah, there were subtitles.
That's really
in the
cool.
dream.
That's like, because My partner's bilingual in English and Spanish, and he always says, like, that's how you know you've really become fluent, is when you start either dreaming in the other language or you start thinking in your head in the other language. Like, when you're just thinking to yourself, like, oh, I need to go get groceries. If that thought is in your second language, that's when you've, like, crossed the barrier of, like, all right, I can...
Yes.
It's like, reached whatever corner of the brain it needs to really be, like, a fluency. So yeah, that's totally really interesting.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah. God, I wish I was bilingual. I feel like such a dumb American. Like, everyone at this company speaks at least 2, but mostly like 3, some people 4 languages. I'm just like dumb. I've like tried. My dyslexia makes it really hard. I have a hard enough time with English. Like weird new letter combinations, my dyslexia just goes on the fritz and I can't handle it. I wish I could.
mean, you don't really need it.
I know. I
and
feel like
your dreams are, that they're one language, which is always good to know. Like,
it's good
no
consistency.
confusion there.
Bill says I fell asleep watching True Detective season 1, so my dreams last night were culty. I couldn't watch True Detective. True Detective was too much for me. Oh, too intense. Yeah, no, I can imagine you'd have some really messed up dreams after True Detective.
Yeah.
Welcome on in, Jeremiah. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And Eva, in case you didn't hear me say it, hello. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Hexer says, I'm very bad with languages, so I try to compensate with the number of board games I can teach people off the top of my head. See, it's a comparable skill.
Oh, that's nice.
It's always nice to have a couple like, oh, that's a great question of the day today. What's your favorite language independent board game? Because that's becoming, that like phrase and that concept is becoming more and more like a thing, and also more of a marketing selling point, because the hobby is expanding out of Germany and the UK and America. It's starting to actually like permeate. It's becoming a more global hobby in the last decade or so. Having Codenames is knockout. Codenames is literally the definition of a language-dependent game. If you're unfamiliar with the concept, it's like you can play. There's no text. Or there's no necessary text on the cards or on the game. So as long as 2 people know the rules, if they don't speak the same language, they can still sit down and play.
They can still play, yeah.
Regardless of like where the game was published, because there's no rules or there's no like text or anything.
And I guess that's easier for companies to actually produce games that don't need a bunch of translations and new printing and. I guess. I mean, I don't know the exact, like, if it's like I feel like big money saver.
Yeah, it's good for the companies, and it's also, I feel like I am now starting to see more companies advertise their games as language independent. I feel like that's becoming a sell. It used to just kind of be a thing, like just it happened to be language independent. And I'm seeing more companies now advertise it as like, oh, this is a language independent abstract game or something, because that is becoming like a thing that people want to be able to play games with folks who don't share the same language or aren't like fluent in each other's languages. Which I think is really cool. I don't know. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Keen has a good point. 7 Wonders is a good example of a game that has text, but would still, if you're talking like super base vanilla 7 Wonders, would be language independent, because there's the names of the cards and stuff, but there's symbols that fill all those voids. Like, you could not read English, and if you know what all the symbols in 7 Wonders mean, you could still play an English copy of 7 Wonders and be fine, which is very interesting. So it's not necessarily games with no text, it's games with no necessary text. Like, symbols compensate for anything that, the text is extra. I'm very tansy today, I'm sorry. I'm very,
Oh, I thought of Project L.
Ooh, that's a great one.
It's a game I should play more, because it's a really good game.
Yeah.
But you don't really need... I mean, okay, the aid card is in, it has text and stuff, but you don't really need it to play the game.
I think the first one that popped to mind for me was Hive, and maybe that's because I've played Hive really recently. I love Hive. I mean, that's a true, like, completely no text, super abstract. As long as everyone knows the rules, you're good. Dark Minnows, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. They say Castles of Burgundy is my favorite. That's a good choice as well. I only recently learned how to play Castles of Burgundy. I guess it would be language independent. Might be 2 tiers, with or without numbers. Many languages share numerals, but not all. Oh, hadn't thought about that.
I haven't played Castles of Burgundy. I'm very, very ashamed of that.
We should play it on stream
everybody
sometime.
Tells me I should play it.
I finally got bullied into it. I had the same experience. I was never a game that came across my radar, and everyone's been saying you would love it, you would love it, you would love it. So I've only played one game. I've only played one game on BGA. So I don't know that I'm at a point where I could teach it, because I don't know that I understand what's happening super well. But we could definitely try it. We could give it a shot sometime if you're up for it.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Ria's handsy today. I am. I'm having my first coffee of the day, first 2 coffees of the day, like right now, because if you saw my tweet, I woke up this morning to some men at my door telling me I couldn't use any water. I was like very unprepared. There was no heads up for that being a thing. They just allowed me to use like my sink again, so I'm able to get water to make coffee. So I'm very buzzed right now. Yeah, chicken. It's been a day. This house is cursed, I swear. We found our basement was flooded last night. And now they're digging up our backyard. It's awesome. I love it here. It's super great. No, it's fine, Barb. It's cool. At this point, we are in a state of we are at peace with the cursed house.
You know what? Yeah, this helps you become more zen.
Yes.
You know?
The universe was like, you need to chill. We're gonna we're gonna send you all these things that are out of your control, and you're gonna just need to get over it and deal with it. So that's where we're at right now. We're very zen.
But you're doing good in that front, right? Like, you seem very zen today. I don't know what it is. Whoa. Maybe it's all the house
sorry, my
bubbles.
reaction wasn't to anything. You said your mic got really weird for like 2 seconds, and it sounded like you became like a robot. In chat, did it? I don't know if that worked with
really?
chat. Chat, did you hear the weirdness, or was that just my end? I don't know. I'm assuming it was everybody. Sorry, say that again. I was so distracted.
I was saying you're doing good. I think all the like struggles in the house have made you like more chill.
Thank you.
I think you can tell.
I appreciate that. I need to, in my mind with these things, I hate like things not happening for a reason. So one of the ways I like rationalize like everything's okay, it's like it's made me more calm. Like something good came of this. I need to always kind of think of things in my life like this, like, oh, something came out of this, like I learned something from this, I grew from this. So that's officially the lesson of the haunted house. When you're a renter, chat, and things are not in your control, and you don't have to pay for anything, you just have to put up with it, zen. Major zen. It's gonna be fine. I don't own this house, it's fine.
You'll appreciate things more after.
Yes.
Like when they're fixed.
Yes, and I know what to look for now when I do inevitably in like 3 decades buy a home. I now know what to look for. I know the red signs or the red flags of a house that I should probably not be living in. Lone Jedi, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. Belligerent, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Alkali, welcome on in. Y'all, I get to hang out with Alkali in like a little over a week. I am getting so excited. Oh my god.
Yeah?
I'm meeting Alkali for the very first time at GCC because Alkali is Canadian. So he's driving down and I'm flying and we're gonna hang out, and I am so excited. It's gonna be the very first moderator I've ever met in person. It's big. It's a big deal. I'm very excited. The red sauce, yes, exactly.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna see photos and videos and all that stuff.
I hope so. I'm really excited. No one has asked me this explicitly yet, and I'm kind of surprised. But in case you were wondering, I won't be streaming from GCC. I'm sorry, I've got a hair in my eye. I won't be streaming from. I think I got it. I won't be streaming from GCC because Canadian Wi-Fi and internet and data is very strange. It's like, I could do it, but it would be very expensive to stream from Canada. It's a small show. I'm focusing on the other things that I'm doing at GCC, so I'm very excited. This is gonna be, I think, the closest to like a vacation-y real convention, because I'm not gonna be running a mile a minute, doing a million things. I have this big main stage event that I'm doing. I'm gonna be emceeing a game of Codenames with some like celebrity guests. I'm gonna be doing a talk with Steven. And then beyond that, I'm just gonna hang out in the booth. And I'm so excited. I like just like talking to people that come by and, you know, I don't know. I miss that. I used to do that a lot at my previous job. And ever since joining CGE, I've been much more like on the media side, doing streaming all the time, which is very, very fun. But I'm kind of looking forward to the more traditional convention experience. So I am very excited. I apologize that I won't be streaming, but I am excited for a little bit of a break.
Yeah, you definitely do. And I see what you mean. Like, it's very rare that we go to a convention and we just talk to
I
people
know.
and play games and hang out,
I
like do
know.
the normal convention stuff.
Totally,
I think
totally.
like the closest to this was probably the castle event that I went,
Mm.
but it's a very small event. So I went to Germany at the castle Breuberg, which I only at the last day I realized I kept saying it wrong in all the videos.
Oh no. No, do you have to like
Yeah,
dub over it or
I didn't know how to
something?
pronounce it.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, but Felix told me like, oh yeah, it's Royberg, and it's a really nice, really old castle that there is like a youth hostel inside of it. So we stayed in the
Cool.
castle.
Very cool.
Yeah, together with other publishers and partners of CGE. And there were some German media as well, and the whole idea was to get together there and play some of the new upcoming games of each of the publishers.
That's so cool.
And the weather was amazing, like 30. Oh, you don't know
No.
Celsius, but I don't. I
I'll
think
just
it's
smile and nod regardless though. I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It's like very, very summery, and that for Germany is very rare. And I don't know what's wrong with the weather in general, like in Greece lately. We haven't had proper spring.
Yeah.
And that's a bit of an issue, like with the climate change and stuff. There's been like a lot of snake attacks because snakes.
I'm sorry, so
Yeah,
was
that's
not
the
the thing
very-
I thought you were
I
gonna
was
say. I
like
thought
that.
you were like, the waters rise. I thought there was gonna be like some other,
Yeah.
which you associate climate change regional disasters. I was assuming it was gonna be something like that, like, oh, it's really dry, the crops aren't growing, or like the water's
Yeah.
been really low. Snake attacks was really not the phrase I was
Yeah, that's a
anticipating.
very weird thing that's happening
Snake
right now in
attacks?
Greece. Like,
Are they angry
Yeah,
because
in
they're
many
like cold
places.
and they're just like lashing out?
because I think snakes come out in spring, and spring,
Okay.
like proper, like warm weather and stuff, was very late.
Okay.
And I think somehow, like the snakes woke up and just starting like coming out all of a sudden and
What?
biting people. That's happening right now.
What?
Greece, in
Man, you're
some
not making me
places.
want to come to
It's
Greece. Snakes are a no go for me, man. Absolutely not. Not snakes that bite.
Yeah, not in Athens, but like in some other places, or like next to like nature. In Athens, there's no nature whatsoever.
That's so
But
stressful.
anyways, because of like the whole climate change, we haven't really had like really warm weather. Aside from now that it's become like almost too hot, like all of a sudden. So being at the castle in Germany was my real like the best days I've had so far.
Oh,
Like
that's
in terms
nice
of weather.
though. That's really nice.
Yeah. It's nice, a bit
Yeah.
unfair that the weather is so bad here. But anyways,
Oh man.
the event was super nice. We had a drone as well.
Hell
So we
yeah.
got nice shots. Played some games. I'm not sure if which ones I can talk about because I don't remember which ones are out yet. But we're gonna make a video about this. Like
Cool.
this week,
Ooh.
we're releasing a video about the event itself, and then later on, like just all the publishers presenting their new games and giving us a sneak peek of like all the upcoming stuff.
Hell yeah.
But I have a funny story which happened actually before this event, and I want to ask you guys, how are things like? I went to Amsterdam
Yeah.
because a friend of mine was having his doctoral thesis defense,
Oh, cool.
and I haven't seen that like in any other country. But for some reason in Netherlands, it's like they put on a sketch. It's like it's really, really weird and funny at the same time. And I asked around, like no other country does that, and I'm wondering how it is. And
Like a play?
I'll explain. Yeah. So
What? Oh
There's
god,
like
I wish Bloody Lion was here. He's one of our mods. He's Dutch. I really want him here to defend this
Oh,
concept, but he's
damn.
not here at least.
Damn.
At least if he is, he's lurking.
So, like you go into the big hall, and there's like all these paintings, oil paintings of like old Renaissance dudes. I don't know, like I mean, they must have had some sort of position in the university, but like it was filled with like oil paintings.
Yeah.
It was like a really beautiful and old room. And then you have to rise, and all the judges come in. They're wearing like cloaks and like these kind of stuff that are like really funny and old. And even the chairs were like Game of Thrones like. They had like
Oh my God.
like really nice paintings on them. And they sit down, and also the defendant is there, like my friend, who has two people that are his paranymphs. And the paranymphs they're all wearing like really nice costumes.
Yeah.
And the paranymphs are sitting beside him. And the idea is that if he faints, that they will defend on his behalf.
What?
And yeah,
That's so weird.
and my friend, like the defendant of the thesis, had to refer to the judges in a specific way. So if it was like a chair guy, like a really high guy, he would address them as highly esteemed opponent. Thank you for your question.
Oh my God, that
they should do that in Dutch, like only that part. Like the rest can be in English, but the beginning should be in Dutch. And depending on like how fancy the position, they say highly esteemed or just esteemed opponent.
Wait, say that again. Wait, they can go from highly esteemed to just esteemed? How does that happen?
Yeah, depending on who you're talking to. Some are like higher up in the hierarchy.
Damn.
And you should know that. Address them differently.
That's so funny. Like the difference between being esteemed and being highly esteemed is like so silly.
Yeah.
What?
And my best part is that after some time, like I don't know, 45 minutes, you could hear someone outside the door. Like there was this like bell thing, and at some point the door opens, and there's this lady with a cloak and a stick, a really big stick with decorations that make noises. And she comes in and like puts the stick down on the floor, and she says, "Ora est," which is like, I don't know, Latin maybe, which means it's time.
What is this? What?
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be like a ritual sacrifice. I feel like that's what, and then they kill your friend. You watch your friend die.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's where this is headed. And it's like, and then they drank their blood, and then they died, and then huzzah! Like that feels like where this is headed.
I swear this happened, guys.
What?
So yeah, she says like it's time, and they stopped. Like so, she interrupted the defendant like when he was answering. So that was over. All the judges, they stood up and went to another room to deliberate. And of course, like, you know from the beginning that he's gonna get the title of the doctor, because otherwise they wouldn't have the whole play prepared. You know that it's a good thesis from before. But yeah, I've never seen anything like that, like such formalities and I think they were having fun. Like that's
actually really cute. I kind of like that they're taking these really archaic traditions and sticking to them, but like that's kind of fun for like just for the heck of it. I kind of love that.
And I was wondering, is it like the same in other countries? Is it like how old doctors are like?
Yes and no. So the defending of a thesis is a thing in the US. That's like if you want to become a doctorate or you want to get your PhD, like the defending of a thesis, even in like even in colleges, if you want to do a thesis in your undergraduate, you still have to do a defense for it. But it's more of like it's a formality. I have never heard of anyone like failing to defend their thesis. It's a similar thing of like, it's a formality, it's a thing you do. But it's much more, I've always understood it more of like, I've never actually been to one, but my understanding from friends who've done it, it's more of like a panel. Like you sit there, you present, your teachers and the people who helped you get to this point will ask you questions and ask you to like defend it. But it's very like sit down casual. Like that's kind of it. There's no regalia. I mean, it's the same structure of you'll have like higher up educators or whatever be questioning you and pushing you and you defend. You do that for like 30-40 minutes and then they're like, "Huzzah, you're a doctor now," or whatever it is. Like It's usually not. That's insane. That's so cool. That's really, really cool. Oh man, I really wish Bloody Lion was here. I don't know if Bloody Lion has a like advanced degree that would have required something like that. But that's wild.
Yeah.
I love that though. That's fun.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just in the Netherlands or does it have to do with the field? So these guys and like all their friends were logicians. So logic is like a field of mathematics and philosophy.
Right.
I don't know. I think every time I talk about this, like my brain explodes. Like I cannot believe that someone can do both these things.
Yeah, that feels very like old world Europe-y. Like that concept.
Yeah.
That's like not a thing in the U.S. You're a mathematician or you're a philosopher. You're not a logician. That's like very Greco-Roman. Feels very old.
Yeah, however, his thesis was about responsible AI.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
that's very cool. Yeah, like that is cool. I feel like it's kind of coming back. Like I know someone who's also doing like AI ethics and stuff, and it is, you have to be I guess they exist, but I've never heard it considered, like I've never heard it called that term before. Like I know people who do computer science and do AI and then do like philosophical ethics with that, but they would still be considered like a computer scientist. They would never be called a logician. That's not something I've ever heard before. Like you can take classes in logic, but not be a logician. That's like, you say that and I'm like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything to me. But my favorite part is the having to say my highly esteemed opponent. That reminded me so strongly. There's a game that I grew up on called Elixir that my parents, like an old German game that my parents found at a yard sale in like the 90s. They had to cull all of the like not safe for children cards out of the game, but I grew up on it. Once they did that, they made it like this family game, and it's a game where you're like playing curses on each other and like trying to gather up your potion ingredients. It's like a light party game, and one of the curses that you can do is you can make people have to say something every time before they speak while they're at the table. So you can play a curse that before, like if I play it on you, before you speak, you always have to say, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle, and then say whatever you're gonna say. And if you ever forget to say that, someone can call you on it. And it sounds like that. It just sounds like this ridiculous every time you have to say this, or like tisk tisk. That's so silly, but I kinda love it. Thank you for that follow, by the way. Angel, it's nice to meet you. Welcome on into the Check Games Edition Twitch channel. Welcome. We're just chit-chatting. We're about to play some Codenames Duet in a minute, but we're just hanging out and catching up. This is my coworker, Eleni. She runs our YouTube channel. She's been gone for the last couple weeks, so we're just gabbing away, but I appreciate you for that follow. Feel free to jump in chat or just lurk, whatever you feel like. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I'm drowning a little bit. Oh, I'm joking. I was gonna say, like, about Roger's comment, like, paronyms are Greek in origin and are related to the best man and bridesmaid at a wedding. Oh. And that's cool. Yeah, I didn't mention that, but paronyms they're supposed to be like, you can have like this small little girls like holding flowers. It's like,
oh, cute.
They're on the side of the couple and stuff. But it's also funny that they use this word to describe the people next to the defendant on the doctoral thesis. Like, I don't know, everything is like they took stuff from different cultures and stories, and they made it like a really nice,
I like
really
that.
Nice sketch.
That's really fun. I love that. That must have been a really cool experience to go and watch that.
Yeah, fun.
Well, since it is 11:30, I'm going to go ahead and just start the game. We can keep chatting in between, but I'm going to go ahead and just get our game started. Because I do have to leave pretty much right at 1 o'clock today, chat, because I'm going to go guest on a podcast that I need to go directly to. So I'm going to start the game so we can get some...
Which podcast is that?
It's a podcast run by, for Chits and Giggles, Russ. It's a new podcast that he's starting. I don't know a ton of what I'm being asked to do, but I was told before I showed up, before I will be showing up, I was told to send in a silly scenario where they can come up with like a board game that would work in that scenario, like that's going to be used as like a point of discussion. Like their example was, you need to play a board game with a bunch of crabs and they can only use their hands. Like, what game would you suggest for that silly scenario, right?
I love that.
My scenario, I don't know if anyone's familiar with the meme of the guy drinking like a giant glass of red wine in the pouring rain, and he like throws it on himself and then like sniffs the glass, like the really like posh looking dude who's like drinking wine in the pouring rain. I saw like that come across like my TikTok or something when I got this message from Russ. And I was like, that's gonna be my scenario. So the scenario I submitted was you are going to meet your partner's very fancy parents for the very first time, and they insist that to get the full sensory experience of a board game, you have to play it in the pouring rain. So that's gonna be my scenario that they're gonna have to come up with something from. How have you? Okay, I've seen this format done a million times. The guy in the rain, like redone a bunch of times. Maybe it's just my specific side of TikTok or whatever. But it's a meme that I've seen, and I was like, oh, that is perfect. So that's what we're doing for the podcast. And I think we're talking about board games in general after that. I don't really know, but that's where I gotta go right at 1:00. So we're gonna start
Sounds like fun.
Codenames Duet, so we don't run too far over our schedule. If you've never played Codenames Duet before, welcome to the co-op 2-player version of Codenames Duet. Eleni and I are on the same team. We're collectively trying to get 15 green cards while avoiding our 3 assassins. Other than that, it works exactly like regular Codenames. You guys are seeing a neutral board, so feel free to suggest and help us as we go. We're going to be giving clues back and forth. And yeah. Tantarlis, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us.
Hope for the best.
Also, James
Because
Opcos,
so
thank you for
far
joining us.
we're not like the best at this game, I think.
We
I
have
don't
our
know.
moments
The
for
last
sure,
time
but
was-
we have our moments for sure, where we're great, and then times when we're less great.
Oh, I'm not caught up on your previous Codenames Duet speedruns.
I had some really bad games
Like
while you were
Star
gone.
Dragon.
I
Oh yeah?
I invited some other folks to.
Even worse than ours?
Yes. Yes, even worse than ours. I
Yes?
played with like Pio once, and I don't think we won a single game. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I played with James as well.
Okay.
It might be me. I might be the common denominator that causes things to go poorly with Codenames Duet.
Maybe it's the stars.
Maybe.
Like the stars and the planets.
Love
and,
blaming
and,
the
and
stars for my
all that.
problems. It's super convenient. Oh, is that growth?
Yeah, that's what growth is like.
All right, let me look at my board. I'm all over the place today. Sorry, chat. I've had a weird morning. I was gonna say while we're thinking about our opening clues, I wanted to see people's answers to the questions today, and then I realized people answered them, and then I just completely missed them because we were talking about language-independent games. Did I miss any?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not true. I read most of these, I think. Well, if you're just joining us, our question of the day today is, what's your favorite language-independent game? That's our question today. It's also just tell me what games you've been playing recently, because that's usually what we ask on Tuesdays. So whichever you feel like talking about. Yeah. I don't know, Eleni, have you played any games recently?
I did.
I mean, besides the ones you can't talk about at the castle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can not talk about them, but at the castle we played The Great Split.
Ooh,
Which is a game that it's out for a while. Oh, you don't know that? It's,
no, not familiar.
It's from Horrible Guild.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was released last year.
Okay.
And well, the main thing is that you have an envelope, and there is cards in there with some symbols that when you play them, you advance in a track.
Okay.
So you have like statues. I mean, the idea is that you're all like you have. Maybe there was a theft and you have like a lot of stuff to divide among yourselves.
Ooh, okay.
There's like statues and books and gems and stuff like that.
Okay.
So each player has like a board in front of them with those tracks, like the gem track, the statue track, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like some cards that you put in the envelope, and at some point between the cards in between, you place the card of your color, and that indicates that it splits your hand in two.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's like some cards on one side and some cards on the other side.
Yeah.
And this you give to the person to your left.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like
So
I
that
cut, you
person-
choose. It's like that. format.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Much more easy to explain. Yeah. So they choose one side of the split, and you're left with the other. And the same with the person to your right gives you like something to choose. So you're constantly, changing the cards in your envelope.
Yeah.
Basically trying to advance in various things on your track. And then how you score the thing depends on like the round we're at. Which I find it very interesting, the whole like I cut, you choose thing.
Yeah.
And even though like it feels a little bit like accounting, because you're doing your little thing on your board, I quite like this game. I don't know, I understand like why people might not feel like it's the most exciting thing to do.
No,
but,
it's, I mean, the I cut you choose concept is like a is a really cool mechanic. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's one of those games that it's like, it's not meaty, but it's not light. And it's, I don't know many games that you can have like 6 or 7 players playing that at the same time. Like somehow it's like, I don't know, hits some right spots for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a great split. I played Hungry Monkey.
Hungry Monkey?
Which is a card game from Heidelberg.
Okay.
It is based on a card game. Like I used to play this like when I was little. Not little, like, okay, I used to play this like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Not so little. With normal deck of cards. So I think it's sort of known, but it had the name Shithead. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Not heard of it, no.
No? Okay, that was the actual name of it. And it's very, very similar to this, but with really, really beautiful illustrations. It's like in the same series as Spicy, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about that.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love this game.
That's really cool. I really want to play Split. I've only ever actually heard of You Cut, I Choose from a game design perspective. I've actually never played a game that uses it. I've only ever like heard it talked about when discussing like some of the iconic, simple sort of game theory concepts that you can then apply to game design. I've only ever heard of it in that context. Right. So yeah, that'd be really cool. I really want to try that. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar, chat, the I Cut, You Choose is basically what Eleni just described. It sounds like a very pure form of that, where you're given something, one person decides where it's split, and then the other person chooses which side they want, and the other person gets the other. That's like the core concept of it, and I've only ever heard of it, again, in an abstract game design context. I've never actually played a game with it before, so I'd be super down to try, because I've never actually, like, I can imagine how it works out, but I've never actually played a game like that before.
Yeah, and you usually prefer one side to the other.
Right.
And you're trying to make an offer that the other cannot refuse,
Exactly.
like to split them in a way that you're left with what you wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hi, No Soul, welcome on in. It's good to see you.
Did I play anything else I can talk about? I played Arnak, the new the Missing Expedition. I played the first chapter of the campaign, and that was pretty cool.
Exciting. Very cool. I'm jealous. I have stayed away from the campaign because I'm holding on to the hope that maybe even no one will let me play it on stream, and I want to at least have the option of being surprised. So I'm holding out, and eventually, they'll either say, actually we don't want you to do this, or go ahead, and then I'll either play it on or off stream. But for now, until it's released, I'm just waiting. Because, like, I know CG probably won't want me spoiling it, but, like, every time you play it, it'll be a little different. So I'm holding on hope to them letting me possibly play it on stream. So I'm saving myself for playing it on stream.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be exciting.
Hell yeah. Mystical Ninja, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. I haven't played... No, that's not true. My sister came up this weekend. She likes pretty light board games. We played... Arboretum with her, which is one of her favorite games. Really like
nice.
Arboretum. And we played She Loves the Mind from Pandasaurus. And so we played, I got at like Gen Con, I got the Mind Extreme, which I hadn't, no one else will play the Mind with me except for my sister. And so we played the Mind Extreme for the first time since I got it like a year ago, which is insane. If you're unfamiliar with the Mind, it's a very polarizing game where I think it won the Spiel, or it was like nominated for the Spiel. It was like, that was a very contentious year when the Mind came out, because it's literally a deck of cards from 1 to 100. The goal of the game is no communication of any kind, no verbal, non-verbal, anything. Your goal is you get a hand of cards that are a mixture of numbers, and your goal is to all like look at each other and lay your cards down in ascending chronological order without saying anything to each other. So you can't show what your cards are. You're kind of vibing out like, I think I have the lowest number, and then this person. It's like, it's very team building, mind melding kind of situation.
Yeah.
Some people love it. Like, I love it. My sister and I love it because we like anything that tests our sort of non-verbal. It's exactly the game. It's the game, but with a different skin. They're the same game. By the same publisher, just with different art. And I
disagree that it's a game. I mean, it's fun.
That's where
I'm not sure if it's a game.
That's where a lot of people have an issue with it. So it's one of those. I like that it's more of an experience in a team building thing. A lot of people got very heated when it was. I don't remember if it won or if it was just nominated for the Spiel. A lot of people got very heated because they're like, it's just a deck of cards. It's not a game. It's just a deck of cards. That's like not a real game. So the Mind is very interesting. People's thoughts on the Mind are very illuminating to like how they think of board games. But yeah, I played the Mind Extreme, which is the same concept, except the deck of 100 is now split down the middle. And you have the first 50 cards are white and the second 50 cards are red. And you're supposed to be creating two stacks, one that's going in ascending from 1 to 50 and the other that's going descending from 100 to 51 at the same time. So it's just the Mind, but more multitasking. I actually really liked it. I really liked the Mind Extreme. It was fun. We did not do very well, but it creates more of those like panicking multitasking moments of like, oh crap, I totally forgot about this deck. With the right people, the Mind is very fun. With the wrong people, it's my least favorite game on the planet. You really have to kind of have the right vibe with people. Yeah, so that's what I've been playing. And then in terms of video games, I started playing Pentiment, which was suggested to me by Tom and Reggie. It's kind of has very Deal with the Devil vibes. It's like medieval Europe with an occulty undertone. It's a 2D game. I just started it, so I don't know much, but I get the sense that it's gonna be murder mystery occult set in medieval Europe. I will update y'all when I've played more, but I'm just starting that now. My partner and I like to play sort of story puzzle games together, so that's our new video game that we're playing together. And yeah, chat, what games have you been playing recently? I'm gonna toss that question to chat because I need to look at my cards, or else I'll just keep talking.
Yeah, I also peeked at them, but nothing really came.
Give me a second. Let me look at my cards. Also, hi Jason, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. Happy Tuesday, friend. Pretty sure it made the list but didn't win. There was something about it being like nominated or something. That's why I think the Mind could have existed in its own little zone in peace if it hadn't gotten like prestigious attention, because that was what people were like, no, it doesn't deserve that. It's very interesting. Very interesting. What were you saying, Eleni? He says you sounded like you were in trouble.
No, I was disappointed because I was thinking of something, and then I saw the assassin card. And I'm like, no.
I really want to give. I feel like there's a big clue here somewhere. I really do.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh crap! There's a word out here that's gonna make my life so hard. Hi Asmati, welcome on in. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I have something that is mediocre.
I think I have a good one.
No, sorry, scrap that. No, it's not good.
Okay, all right. Let me try then.
Okay.
Let me just double check. Oh, come on! No! God, these words are terrible. They're very similar. There's lots of very overlapping stuff on this word.
Yeah.
Horrible,
exactly.
horrible.
We are not in luck.
Jesus. I guess I could do... How do I get at this concept without saying the thing? We're both Googling. What I could do... Would you know? Oh, maybe this. Yeah, I think this would be a thing that will get out. Okay. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. We're going for it. Yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna need your help here.
Javelin 3.
Yes. Javelin for 3.
I'm thinking knight. Right? They did have. Oh.
Cool. Going to do
I honestly, I didn't want to give it, but I can. I don't know.
Wait,
It's my brain. I did the same thing again.
You click
like
the
I
finger
do it every
without meaning
time.
to? There we go. All right. We'll come back to it.
I thought this is the way you kind of selected as a possibility.
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
Ooh, No Soul says, the wife and I made it through the first one. I'm planning on playing Acropolis tonight. Nice. I'm playing Acropolis for the first time as well on BGA right now with Eric Yurko. And I'm about like 8 turns into the game and I only just realized that I've been playing it totally wrong. So it's one of those games, anything that's like spatial on BGA, I'm like, I'll figure it out. And I was like, why does Eric have 5 times the points I do? And then I finally scrolled down and actually read the rules and was like, oh, I see. This is actually, there's a lot more nuance to this than I was understanding. So we'll see if there's time for me to make a comeback, but I doubt it.
Okay. I'm gonna put something.
All right, I'm traumatized by my first clue, so
good
you
luck
take it
with
away.
That. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess.
Oh, spaceship for 4, chat. All right, we're thinking steel. We're thinking the sun, the moon. Oh, is launch out here? No, lunch is out here. Yeah, I was toying with China as well, Alkali. They have, I think the Chinese have pretty good space exploration situation, but I honestly don't know. Oh, the Cold War? Maybe? Yeah, Alkali, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I think that's better. Pilot is good. I know they have a space program, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know, significant in terms of other countries that have space programs. I don't know if it's like, I mean, I would assume most major countries on Earth have some sort of space something. So I don't know if that's like enough. Does that make sense? Like, just the fact that it has one doesn't mean that it's like, oh, I always think of China when I think of space programs. Spaceship. Okay, let's start with window. Or, I'm sorry, Barb said window, and I got it in my head. Let's start with pilot. Is window a word? Window is a word. Oh no, Mystical Ninja, that's okay. Moon, I think, is the next best one. I'm gonna go sun. Oh, okay, never mind. It's in space. Rogers was on my side. Is in space.
Yeah, but I thought
Rug.
you wouldn't go to the sun with a spaceship, so I'm
Well,
like,
you wouldn't.
okay.
I mean, this is true. You wouldn't. What were the? Was cold? Were you thinking Cold War?
Cold was an assassin card as well, by the way. We didn't have a chance.
Okay, we were sun because I was
But
gonna go cold
I never
next
thought of
probably.
cold for a spaceship. Cold War?
Yeah.
I
don't know why. I don't know why.
It didn't even cross my mind.
I don't know why I'm thinking.
No,
I
I
guess
was
Cold War was
thinking,
a race for like atomic stuff. Not. I don't know why I associate space exploration with the Cold War era, but I don't know. I think that just kind of got in my head. And also, space is cold.
It's cold, yeah, but spaceship.
Egg.
Spaceship is not.
Yeah, it's warm in your
well,
spaceship.
I
You'd
had
hope.
Track and a window, I was thinking.
Oh god.
Maybe.
Oh god.
Or
Window
if
was
you said
suggested.
steel would have been good as well.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think if I had really thought about it, I probably would have gone with steel. Because the more I think about cold, the less I'm like, that doesn't. The more I'm like, that doesn't really make much sense. It just got in my head. That's legit. The space race was a big part of the. Okay, so I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. It was an association in my head, but I think it's like one step too far. You know? Oh damn. I will say.
It's not like the immediate connection.
Chat was spot on with my
But, yeah,
javelin clue. It was track and field, because it's a track and field, like, it's a track and field event. Javelin.
Okay, but that's on me, I think, because I got a little bit lazy. I think I knew that you might think of the sun, but then I thought, but, you know, others are more connected. She won't get there.
Man.
But I knew that you might, so
All right.
yeah.
What was the third javelin?
And what
clue?
was the javelin?
Yeah, it was track and field. It was because it's a track and field event.
Yeah, and track I had in the spaceship.
Yeah, both track and field were my clues for javelin. The third one for javelin, it was a +1 for funsies, to be honest. I was thinking, to be honest, I'm not sure. I was thinking garden. It's like kind of similar to a field. You throw your javelin out into the grass, kind of like a garden. Don't think about it too hard, because I didn't. I just tacked it on there for funsies. +1 for funsies. All right, let's pretend that never happened, and let's try again, because that was pretty brutal. That was pretty brutal. All right.
Okay.
They were very similar ones on that board. That was pretty brutal. Hi, Megan. Megan, hi. I love you. Welcome on in. Thanks for joining us. Happy Tuesday.
No. Forget about it. No. Damn.
Forget about it. Okay. Oh. I have one that I actually think is quite good. I have to look up how to spell it. God, that's a big word with lots of letters I wouldn't expect to be in it. Okay. It's 1, 2. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm actually really proud of this, chat. Chat, I want you to focus. I'm very proud of this clue.
Hieroglyphs. Okay. Okay, that's Egypt. Come on. 4. Okay.
The big one. Very proud of it.
Could be code, some sort of like communication code. I'm gonna add No, I was gonna add whip because there were a lot of slaves there and they whipped them and stuff, but probably it's not what you were going for. Yeah, probably that's irrelevant. And that's about it. Like, I don't have any ideas, so ground and mark. I see alkali. Why ground and mark? Figure and dragon. Okay. I have no idea. Mark could be, yeah, okay, I get why. Yes. Figure could be as well, that's true. Okay, so we have 4. I'm not sure about the ground. I don't get the ground so much. And ground because Ray has been playing Tears of the Kingdom and there is geoglyphs in that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna touch Egypt. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Good start.
Then
good start.
I would probably go for code. Please, 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 please be.
Nice.
Okay.
You're doing well.
Yay. Then I'll go for figure. Yay!
I need the, what'd you have, maracas last time? The morale maracas? I'm like, woo!
Yay! Yay!
I need something like that.
Maybe I should go for mark then. I'm a bit scared to do that because like 4 in a row correct like sounds, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I go for mark? Should I go for something else, or should I just stop because we're pushing our luck too far? Let me know. +1, okay. Dragon. You think it's dragon? Or ground? No,
I was get offended when chat says, no, but Ray would think that. So it's offending.
Yeah, maybe it's irrelevant to dragon. I mean, she could have thought of that, but we can't really rely on that. Let's go for mark. Oh.
Let's go! 4 for 4!
Yay.
Opening clue! I'm so proud of that! Good job, chat. You were very
4.
helpful. Good job, Eleni, not listening to chat. Sometimes you took only the things you should have taken from chat. Good job. There was some confusion
I hope
there.
we don't jinx it, but it's going well.
Woo, that was very good. All right. I wash my hands of this. It's your turn now. That's my mic drop of an opening clue. That's all I got. Bada bing.
Okay. Yeah, I have something not as impressive.
Oh, Hexstar, I'm gonna have to let you down on that.
No, I can go another way. Wait, I don't have to write this. Wait, I have to think about it more.
Yeah, no worries, take your time. I actually have another one, but I will wait. I will wait. Is that how you spell it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very simple one.
That's
like,
fine.
It's not
You gotta
impressive,
start somewhere.
but I think we can probably do it. Yeah, well, let's go.
Shoes for 2. All right, chat. We're thinking boot. And then beyond boot, we're thinking, I don't know. Have a good lurk, Barb. Yeah, leather, like leather boots. I can see that. I can see that. All right, let's start with boot. I think that's pretty obvious. Second boot would be. Canadians are known for their shoe crafting. Interesting. The only other thing I'm thinking of is like waitresses have to have really good shoes because they're walking around so much. Tantarlis thought the same thing. That's the only thing that pops in my head. I know because my sister was a waitress for many years, and it was always like the holy grail when she found a shoe that she could wear for 8 hours and walk around and not be crying at the end of the night. That's like a whole thing. Gloves are shoes for your hand. Incredibly cursed content. Hi Vortac, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna go with the gut. Yeah, nice. I'll take it. I might be thinking too much into it, but I feel like
conservative from my side.
Would be something else. Turns out, Hexter, you were reading too much into it, but I do see where you're coming from there. Pardon my ignorance. How to assist here? I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Like, how do you help us? Is that your question?
You can just say your opinion. I mean, we really need some help in this game.
Yeah, you just help us by giving us what you think the clues mean in chat. That's pretty much it. Victory Point Gaming, thank you for that raid. Welcome on in with 9 people. Thank you so much. Welcome on into the Check Games Edition Twitch channel. What were y'all playing today? If you're new around here, hi, my name is Ray. This is the CG Twitch channel. We're a board game publisher. We make all the board games that you see behind me, including Letter Jam and Dungeon Pets, and the upcoming Kut no Hora, and the recently released Starship Captains, and the game we're playing right now, which is Codenames. I'm playing with my coworker Eleni. She runs our YouTube channel, and we're just playing some Codenames Duet with y'all today. And thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate it. Kit Kat, hello. Welcome, Kit Kat. It's good to see you. Also, hi, Steven. Hope you're having a good time in Columbus. Y'all, I'm a little bit jealous I'm not gonna be at Origins this year. A little bit bummed. I'm excited I'm going to GCC, but I am starting to get a little bit of the FOMO about Origins because it's more the normal.
Origins is right now?
It's not right now. It will be next weekend. So I don't know why Steven's there so early, but Steven's doing a lot of travel. He might be there for another show. But I do know Columbus, Ohio is also going to be Origins, which is next weekend. I was like, why is he in Ohio? Origins, duh. I think it might be a different show. I think it might be Astra right now. Yeah, that's what I was gonna guess, is Astra right now. But it made me think of Origins, which is not this weekend, but next weekend. It is a little sad because like I'm excited for JCC. I'm gonna get to hang out with Alkali and James and do some cool stuff, but Origins is like more of the board game show. That's where more board game people are gonna be. So I'm getting a little bit of FOMO, but it's fine. I'll be at Gen Con, I'll survive. Wait, speaking of Gen Con, did you see, chat, did you see that they're recarpeting Gen Con and they're selling squares of the old Gen Con carpet? You know that like iconic...
What?
I mean, I guess you haven't been to as many Gen Cons, but like for people in the US who go to Gen Con all the time, there was this really iconic carpeting in, Asmati, have you not seen this? I don't believe that you haven't seen this. They're recarpeting the area around Gen Con. So not in the hall. Obviously, of course, there's like that concrete. That's not anything, but the outside.
Gross. I agree.
They're recarpeting the outside of the convention hall. Yeah, that convention center. That like reddish orange burnt auburn rug that's like iconic, you know? They're getting rid of it and they're selling squares of it to like Gen Con fans for like $500. It's insane. Yeah, no, Asmati, I realized that when I was saying it. I'm not talking about the garbage carpet that they roll out every year for the inside the expo hall, but like if you're unfamiliar, there's a giant like convention center that Gen Con is run out of. And then there's a smaller thing in that's the expo hall. I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about like the whole thing itself is getting recarpeted. Yeah, it's like this really old looking carpet that I don't know. I'm in a lot of like Gen Con fan groups and stuff, and when Gen Con's coming around the corner, people who live locally in Indy will always send pictures of the carpet of like, oh, it's time, I'm here, look at the carpet. And now they're recarpeting it, which makes me sad, but it is insane how much they're asking. The asking price for
yeah, exactly.
It's like
for
$500 for like
used carpets of so many years.
Yeah, it's wild. Is the carpet Gen Con specific? It's not. It's just the carpet that they have at this location, but somehow because it is so kind of ugly, it's like ugly iconic, it's become a thing with Gen Con fans. Yeah. They're trying to cover the cost of the new carpet by selling off the old one.
Exactly. That's how they recarpet.
Also, hi Tony, welcome in, and hope you're having a good time at Astro. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's weird that they did it for Dragon Con fans too? Okay. Yeah, it's just for folks who like conventions run out of that convention center. It's like it's iconic. It's ugly iconic. That's the best way I can describe it. Osmati says, important question. Everyone,
even if it was a lot cheaper, I don't know if I would.
I don't know if I'd want it either. Like,
Yeah.
in theory, I like the idea, but then you think about it, it's used carpet. Some kiddo probably puked on that. Like, it's probably gross. It's probably gross. I feel like if it got professionally cleaned, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just to brag to people, oh, this is a Gen Con carpet, but other than that, like...
Yeah, if you want to know, like, just how much people love Gen Con, people are buying it. That tells you a lot. People are buying boxes of old Gen Con carpet. Osmani says, important question. Everyone as kids knew that if they stepped on a crack, or line of carpet, terrible things would happen. Yes, no, that is, I always heard the phrase, if you don't step on a crack, you'll break your mother's back, was always what I heard. Never the line in the carpet, though. I always heard crack in the sidewalk was the idiom I'm familiar with. I don't know, is that a thing in other cultures? Eleni, did you ever learn, like, not to step on sidewalk cracks or something bad would happen?
No.
I take that as a no. I take that as a no.
But what do you mean sidewalk cracks?
Like, if there's a crack in, like, the cement, you're supposed to not step on it. If you step on it, something bad will happen.
Oh, we don't have that because our sidewalks are complete crap. Like, all of them are cracks and stuff. Like, we don't have that thing.
Fair. Hi, Foglight. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. And Brie, hello, friends. Welcome on in, everybody.
Hey.
Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. It's a palette of 3x3 sections. I was looking at bidding on one, but I won't get back in time to pick it up. You would, like, see, I believe that as a thing you would do, Tony, is bid on Gen Con carpet. Honestly, the fact that it's so much is kind of the deterrent. I would have one square of Gen Con carpet just as, like, weird memorabilia. I'd be down for that. Get it, like, really professionally cleaned, just to have a piece of Gen Con. I think that's cool. But a palette of, like, 3x3, that's a lot of carpet. At that point, it becomes, like, it becomes cumbersome. Like, what am I actually gonna do with all that carpet? One carpet square you could frame or something if you were really a big Gen Con fan. I could see buying for, like, $50 one single square that was really nicely cleaned. I'd be down for that. But a palette? Like, what are you gonna what are you gonna do with that? Like, recarpet your house with Gen Con carpet? Is that what they want people to do with it? Because I'm thinking of it more as like an art piece or like a thing you have as like a cool thing. I'm not thinking of it as like being reused as functional carpet. Because that's weird. That's reused carpet. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
Really? And then they're gonna resell it? I don't know, man. Like, I would probably like to have a very small piece and put it on my wall.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. You have a small
but
piece.
Not to use it as. Yeah.
Get a small piece, put it behind glass or something, because it's probably, even if you clean it well, it's still a little ucky. But like, I would put it behind glass. I like weird stuff like that. I could be down for $50 for a single square. Yeah, I'd be down for that. But like $500 for a case? What do you do? What do you do? Hi, Legends, welcome on in. Sorry, the carpet conversation derailed us.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, though. I think it's really cool.
It is. I had no idea. I mean, I mean, there's a lot of people interested in that. Otherwise, I would think, like, you know, they're trying to get a lot of money.
So much of it. Like, it's very expensive given how much that whole convention center was carpeted like that. Every single inch of it had that carpet. That's gotta be, I don't know, I'm not good at math. Thousands and thousands of square feet of carpet. That's gnarly. They should be giving it away to people who like give $50 to charity. Like that should be what it is.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah.
Oh, I would love an 80s arcade carpet. If I ever have a lot of money, I want to have an arcade basement. I want to have it like I want the arcade, that classic 80s arcade
That
like
would be very
carpet.
cool.
Oh, I want it so bad. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Game Mine. It's good to see you. Okay, focusing. You guys can talk about the carpet.
Focusing.
I gotta focus on the game. Give me a second. You kind of ruined the clue I was gonna do. You kind of ruined it by having me guess a word that I wanted to use. Ones I have left are
have
really bad.
something maybe.
Go for it.
I'm not entirely sure.
Hi, Diplomat. Welcome on in. Bree says, if I were going to get a small piece of Gen Con carpet, I would want it to be special carpet, like Ray sat on this carpet square or something. That is very weird, but very sweet at the same time. No, I agree. Like, I would love to know, like, oh, this is a carpet square that was, like, in the CGE room or something. Because for all I know, they got it from some random part of the convention center that wasn't even really Gen Con relevant. Ooh, Osmati, I'm super down. I love that. I love the 80s arcade carpet pattern. Weird but sweet. Hell yeah.
Again, I don't have a very impressive clue.
That's all right. Just for reference, you can look up Gen Con carpet, and the first picture that comes up is the carpet we're talking about. Arleo, thank you for that gifted sub. I appreciate it. Halar, welcome on in as well. Arleo, thank you for supporting our moderators. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just very garish. It's super ugly, and I think that's why people love it. It's like very ugly. It's like very 70s. Drilling. We're thinking mine. We're thinking drilling for natural gas. Drilling. Chat, what else would it be? Oh, I guess you drill into the ground.
I'm taking my cat in front of me.
Yeah. You gotta watch your facial expressions, ma'am. Ma'am. I'm gonna start with ground.
Woo!
Obcos, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you so much for that hype train. Thank you for the moderator love. If you're new around here and you didn't know, all the money we make from this channel goes to my moderators. I don't keep it, so he doesn't keep it. Not even Tony keeps it. So you should do that.
Not even? Are you sure?
Nah. Tony could be money laundering our Twitch channel. I don't know.
By the way, I saw Tony as well in my sleep.
Oh.
Tony, you weren't here, but I was describing this dream I had about like being stressed about like streaming with Ray at the park, like a very weird dream.
Yeah.
And you were there as well, and I think you were the reason why I was delayed to go back to my laptop, which I left under a tree.
Classic Tony. Classic.
Yeah, classic Tony.
Kit Kat, thank you for that gifted sub. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, Dark Santanica, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for the love. It means a lot to me. Drilling, chat. I'm between gas and mine. I'm gonna go with mine. All right.
Never saw the mine. Never saw the mine.
I'll go back for it. I'll go back for, I guess gas.
I almost gave the clue mine.
Oh, okay.
Imagine if I had done that.
Makes sense. Oh, jeez.
Okay, we're not doing bad though.
I don't know. I'd like to know about his money laundering. Oh god. This is so, I have such bad ones. I should have thought harder. I should have thought about the words I was leaving myself, because boy, they're rough.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I know. I did the same. I mean, there's always a way, though.
There is always a way.
It just sometimes takes many more tries than.
That's what I like
That's
about
the
Codenames is that it
plan
always
for
there comes that moment where you're like, there's nothing I can do. There is always if you think about it long enough, there is always a way to do it, and I think this is the best I've got. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it.
Cave.
Cave for 2.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say Loch Ness, but he was not in a cave. Like, cave. I don't know. Chat.
Help.
Wait, I'm running to you. Yeah, dragon. Yeah, what is a loch? Loch, whatever. Yeah, mine, right? Huh. Okay, dragon sounds plausible. Mine could be very well.
God, now I'm excited for Gen Con. The Gen Con talk just got me all... I love Gen Con so much. I can't wait. It's coming up. It's August, baby. I'm so excited. Man, I love Gen Con. Gen Con's best con. I will die on that hill.
Cave.
Hi, Rennie. Rennie, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. I am friggin' pumped.
I mean, they could both be. Let's try dragon or mine. Let's try dragon.
Yeah,
Ooh,
good job,
okay.
good job.
And then, yeah, I could try mine. Let's do this. Oh, that's correct.
Good
as well.
job!
And
I'm so
have
proud
we
of
left?
us.
Oh, we did the hieroglyphics that you did. Like, we did all
Did a
4
lot
of
of-
them, so there's nothing left. Good job.
Oh, well done. All right.
And now I can do.
Oh God,
a
is Steven,
clue.
are you just watching the stream with Tom and Tony? Hi, Tom and Tony. Everyone say hi to Tom and Tony because they're watching us. Legends, you only went to Gen Con once. Did you enjoy it? What were your thoughts? Man, I just love Gen Con so much. Like, I like PAX U, I like Origins, but Gen Con it's just shameless nostalgia. That con started so much for me. I love it to bits. Love it to bits. And if you're just joining us, we have a question of the day today. Our normal question of the day today on Tuesday is always tell me what games you've been playing recently. But our additional question of the day that came up out of our conversation earlier is tell me your favorite language independent game. That was something we were talking about at the top of the stream. So a game that doesn't require a common language. 2 people who both know the game could play the game, even if they don't understand the language in which the game was printed. Doing okay.
Yeah, no.
No.
I couldn't give the clue that connects all
We
the
have-
ones that are left. But yeah, I'll keep thinking, guys. I'll keep thinking. Just give me a minute. I've got it.
Yeah, no worries. Gen Con is absolutely a nostalgia-filled place for Megan. It is one of my favorite places on Earth, is Gen Con. I think if I were to be like a ghost and I were to live for eternity in a place, Gen Con, for sure, Gen Con. Ooh, Detective Club is a great answer. Or I also love Sea Salt and Paper. Those are great answers, Game Eye.
Detective Club, yes. That's
Great
a
ones.
great answer.
God, I haven't played Detective Club in a while.
You know what? I cannot do all of the remaining
That's
ones.
okay. We have 5
Just
turns to
be
get
safe.
6 words.
Sometimes
Sometimes
you
you
gotta
gotta
be a little
lowball
bit
it.
more
That's fine.
careful.
Same, Foglight. I'm in a never-ending game of Sea Salt and Paper on BGA right now with Eric Yurko and Jamie Daggers, and it is just never-ending rage. Person for 2, chat. All right, help me out here.
Yeah, very simple one.
I'm thinking Musketeer and Waitress. Oh God, I have no clue what's going on in my Game of Wonderful World right now. I had no clue. I'm playing a game on BGA right now. I'm just clicking buttons, man. I have no earthly clue what's going on in that game. Question of the day, Arliel, is just the normal Tuesday question of the day, which is what games have you been playing? But then our additional one is tell me your favorite language-independent game. So a game where you don't need to speak a common language in order to play it, so there's no text that's necessary.
Man, I think there's something like wrong with my brain sometimes because like remember like every time we play Codenames Duet, I always do the same mistake. Instead of like clicking on the card to select it as a possibility, I click on the hand because I think this is a possibility every single time. And now I saw like QOTD and every time I see it, question of the day, I'm questioning like, oh, what is this? Is this like Queens of the Stone Age or something? And then I realized it's question of the day. But every time my mind does the same track, like it's incredible.
I'm gonna go Muscatine Waitress, and we can go back for drilling. We can go back for maybe gas. All right.
Yay! Sweet. Perfect. Yeah,
I wanna.
We have 3 left. We can do this. That's
I believe in us.
Yeah.
All right, chat. I'm gonna rely on you here. Chat. Chat. You gotta be helpful. This is a chat-dependent clue. Too late.
Mountie. Is it? I have no idea what it is.
I'm hoping chat will help you here.
Mountie. Okay, I'll look for it. No worries.
Okay, chat, just saying Canada isn't helpful. That's not as helpful as you think it is.
Something like a mountain, but why
Oh, you're guessing that as the card. I thought you were defining Mountie chat as just Canada, and I was like, that's not helpful.
Canada? And I would like an explanation before I click it, just to learn something. Royal Canadian Mounties. What is Mountie? Oh, the federal police. Okay, mounted. Yeah. Yeah, I thought of someone on a horse. All right, let's go for Canada then. And it was correct. And back, what, a horseback? What about lap? No. They wear gloves? Oh, no. Glove, lap, back. Damn it, man. I mean, it's already a very good clue, I guess. Well done, Ray.
You might be saying that too early.
Now, I think. Yeah. Okay. A cake is not, I can tell you for sure. Ah, wait, no. Yeah, cake is not, it's black. And I cannot say that.
You cannot say that.
I'm not sure. But because it's something you and me know now, right? I know?
Nope.
Ah.
Never reveal which ones you can't click, because it's not something I know.
I thought that since I have this information, because it's... Okay, I'm sorry.
It's information for you. Yeah, it's one of the tricky things with Duet when we're streaming it. There will be cards that we can't click because they're black cards for us. Don't give it away because, like, you don't know which ones are black for me because that would ruin the game. Luckily, you still have at least 2. So
yeah, but Yeah, if you weren't around, I would tell chat
Yeah.
that's why I don't click
That's
cake.
yep. Just if chat ever
Um,
suggests one you can't click, I just ignore it because if you try to explain why, it gives it away.
yeah, yeah, that's true. All right, so we have 4 possibilities: tail, glove, lap, which is I'm the only one who said lap, so maybe it's not, and back. And yeah, the clue was Mountie. We have Canada. Mountie's got back. I don't know. I'm gonna go with glove. For I don't know why. Yeah. Yes, Roger. No, it's not.
So why I wasn't worried about you giving anything away because I was like, the game's gonna end. She's not gonna guess what I want her to guess. All right, hear me out, chat. Eleni, you were right.
We totally had
It was
this.
lap.
No.
I didn't realize
It was
back
lap?
was out there, and I was like, oh, it's like the lap of a horse, kind of. Like when you mount a horse, it's kind of like you're in their lap, kind of. If you think about it in a really weird way. We had plenty of clues. I could have just gone one for one and it would have been fine. But
different way.
how else do you get lap in Canada, chat? Help me out. Okay, right, chicken, shut up.
Wow.
You're on their back. I didn't realize back was out there. In lieu of back being out there, it's kind of like you're in their lap in a weird way, right?
Wow.
You're on the
Yeah.
inverse of their lap. Anyways.
Yeah. I would have touched lap, but in the reasoning that they do laps, right? Like they go around and
That all see?
like
It was 4D chess.
yeah.
It works on multiple levels.
Damn it.
It's not your fault.
And it's the first time I thought of something that the chat didn't, right? And it was
There you go.
gone with it.
I really wanted I should have just accepted my fate and done a 1 clue and then another 1 clue. Because lap in Canada, what else do you do for that, chat? What else do you do? I was just being stubborn.
That was
I didn't
a really
want to do a
good
1 clue.
clue independently. Like I honestly think so.
Passive
I
tourist,
didn't see it
hello,
coming,
welcome
though.
in. It's good to see you, Passive. I hope you've been well. Happy Tuesday. Oh, maybe ice skating? I guess if you're thinking, I was very stuck on lap being like a person's lap. I wasn't thinking about lap like a track. My bad, chat. My bad. Oh man.
Wow.
What you have left?
Loch Ness.
Oh, that's it. Just that one.
Yeah.
We could have won. I should have just gone slower. I shouldn't have tried. Oh my god, I feel so dumb.
But you know, the strategy is not always clear.
All right, let's do one more. We got to do it in the next half
Let's
hour
do
because
one
then I gotta
more.
go. So let's try to be a little bit quick. We won't do speed round, but just try to give your clues quickly. Man.
Yeah. Plus, my cats are starting their normal parade. Like it's feeding time. Don't forget about us.
Legends, yes. In my mind, horseback riding equals horse lap riding. I think they're very equivocable, and I think y'all are being unnecessarily mean to me. Oh, damn. All right. Well, I went out in style. I did not. I could have just done a singular clue.
Point out towards your back and then point out your lap. Okay. Oh.
Barb. All right, chat. All right, let's simmer down. couple ways I could go with this. Mm-hmm. That's what they all say, Kit Kat. Alright. How do I spell this?
I can start if you'd like.
Sure. Go for it.
I'll start, like, what we learned. We need to play it safe sometimes.
Yes.
Start safe. I mean, yeah, I could add some more, but yeah, no. Okay.
Ice. Ice for 2, chat. All right. Ice. Fire and ice. Igloo. Ice cream coners. Oh, cone is up here. Sometimes, I'm sorry, Barb. Every time you suggest something in chat, I assume you're just saying stuff. I sometimes forget that you're like actually trying to be helpful. Sometimes I just like tune out Barb's suggestions. I'm like, she's just saying stuff. She's just saying she thinks ice, she thinks ice cream cone. Love that for you, but I forget that you might actually be. What's a teepee? Passive tourist, it's I'm assuming it has a more traditional name, but it's like the common name for like tents that I always associate with like Native Americans, but they might be used by other like Native peoples in other places. But it's like the tent made of wood that kind of has like the sticks up like that, and then it's covered in cloth. I thought that was spelled T-P. Oh, you could be very right. Is T-I-P-I something else then?
No, I think it's that.
It might just be, it might be a misspelling of it. And T-P is...
Yeah, it's the right spelling.
It might be spelled different ways, like in Europe versus the States or something. Alternate spelling, gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go igloo. Chat, cone or fire here? Cone. Okay, gut says cone. Alright, good job, chat. I think if left to my own devices, I would have done fire, because Song of Ice and Fire is in my head. I wasn't even thinking of it as an antonym.
Maybe fire could have been correct as well. You never know.
I was thinking of Song of Ice and Fire is why it was in my head.
Yeah. Barracks. 3. I have
IBS. I don't trust my gut. Barb, I love you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up if you don't know it. I couldn't think of a more common way to phrase this, so yeah, feel free to look it up if you don't know.
So army. Bed and teepee. Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay, that would be a good one. Yeah. Yeah, or Obama, yeah. Let's go for these ones, I guess. Okay, bed. No, army. Phew.
Nice, good job.
Great.
Good first step.
And also bomb. Yeah. Teepee. I'm not sure, so I'll go with bed.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, and it could be bomb, but not really related to the barracks. It's related to the army, so I guess it's more about where you stay. Maybe I should go with TP. Yeah, I'll go with TP. Damn.
Chat,
okay.
I'm disappointed in you.
Okay.
That was a chat idea.
Okay.
And it was a bad
Little
one.
chat idea, that's true.
Never trust a chat idea.
I mean, a tent would have made more sense, not a
I can
TP,
see
but-
how you got there. I can see how you got there for sure.
Oh no. Okay.
It's so hard. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, if you have something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the best I can. This is the best I can think of.
Bullseye.
I'm not sure about this chat.
Yeah, I have no idea. What is she trying to say, chat? Help me. Center. Center makes sense. Yeah, center. Yeah. Okay. That will be one.
Nice. In backs or laps, who knows? Allersh. No bullying.
Bomb or fire? Wait, before in the barracks, did we do a mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one missing. So in any case, we need... I don't know, maybe the bomb? Oh.
That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. We'll make it. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we still
We're
get
fine. We're
plenty
fine.
of clues. We're still okay.
Yeah. Let me. You go ahead and give your clue. I need to try to come up with something better. What I'm doing is not working.
Yes. I have something.
All right. I'm ready for it. Hit me.
It's weird because of like your mind goes to specific ideas and then it completely change, like because the English language has like double meaning and some stuff.
Yeah.
It just changes completely, like
Totally.
your way of thinking.
Lawyer for 3. Lawyer for 3. It's funny, I had to deal with lawyers for the Codenames project that we were working on, and I discovered that some of the folks I work with who have like heavier Czech accents, they say lawyer like liar, and I found that very amusing. I thought that was funny. Lawyer for 3. Paper. Yeah, that's a good one. Paper. Lawyer. They wear pins. They're very like formal. I mean, I guess you don't call them pins. I guess you call them, I don't know. I think about those fancy, I guess they're like, what are they called? Cufflinks, I think is what I'm thinking of. Oh, tie. That's a better way to get at that concept. Yeah, that's better. I like that. My mom works for a law firm. That helps? No, that's like your dad working at Nintendo. It doesn't help. All right, everyone's saying tie. All right. Let's start with tie then. That's good. I did kind of think troll fuck at first as well. Fire. Like you'd need a lawyer if your house burned down kind of thing. Lawyer, troll, bomb, swing, roulette, lace. Jeez, the rest of these. I mean, I don't know. For some reason, like Chinese businessmen pop into my head. But I guess it's not necessarily lawyers. Oh, if you fire someone. Oh, I see. Okay, well, let's go with paper. I think that's better. Yeah, okay. I do, but lawyers aren't doing the firing. But I guess it's like cutthroat. It's a very cutthroat profession. Could get fired. If you like mess up, you get like disbarred. I can see that. I can get down with fire. Yeah, let's do it. Nice. I'm cool with that.
Yay, maracas playing.
Woo!
Awesome.
Oh, now what do I do, chat? God, the ones I have left are so bad. The best I've got. Well, no, because you're gonna think that. Ugh.
Yeah, the idea with the lawyers was not exactly that. It was like that if you get someone fired, there's always some paperwork to be done by lawyers, I think, like, or the conditions, like, yeah. But very close to being fired, yes. What? Yeah, lawful or unlawful termination and stuff like that. A lot of people work with lawyers, I see in chat. Like, how did that happen? I mean, every company does have a law department, so it makes sense. Yay, the cats are here. They're all around me. Ah, we have a clue. Fine 2. Fine as in
shrug.
K or fine. Late?
What does the 2 mean? So, Aller, that is
that.
telling Eleni or whoever's receiving the clue how many words I think are associated with fine out on the board. So if it was 4, that means she has to try to find 4 words. It's 2, it means I think there's 2 out here that I'm trying to get her to guess.
Aha. Everything is fine. Me when I looked for fire. Okay.
Yeah, no worries, Aller. If you have any other questions, let me know.
Fine cat. Fine, like maybe refined taste, like piano and stuff.
Do you mind if I BRB real quick while you are thinking about your clues?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back, Jen.
Fiddle, but maybe it's only my weird friends who say fine fiddle. Yeah, cats have fine hair, but is it related to like giving a fine to someone? Maybe. Fine. I wouldn't associate an island with fine. It's the opposite of fine. Roulette is related because I don't know. Is it related? Fine. Oh. I think it's one of those clues that Ray has like some extra steps that you're required to make to get the association. Is it a fine fabric? I have no idea. An island? No, really. Fine. So maybe it is like to indicate how thin it is. Fine.
Okay, I am back.
Ah,
Y'all, I just looked out my window. My yard is just a pit. Like, there are cranes.
Great.
Like, my yard is just gone. Like, it's just dirt. Homie, it's just dirt out there. Like,
are they gonna arrange it back like nicely? It's not something.
Zen. It's out of my control. Oh, Foglet said a friend asked me to lunch, and I was like, but I'm watching CG. Foglet, I love you so much. Please go to lunch with your friend, but I appreciate that you like hanging out here. That genuinely means so much to me. Nice, you got lace. Let's go.
Yeah, we got lace. I don't know. What's the second one?
I don't know, but we got like 10 minutes to wrap up this game, so go with your gut, because I do have to peace out.
Guys, help me. Hi, guys, help me.
Go
like,
with your
we
gut.
haven't really found the second one. Honey's fine as heck. Yeah. Pin, but why pin? I'll go with pin, whatever.
Nah. Damn.
Okay.
Damn. All right, give me a clue.
Yeah, I wasn't hoping.
I see how you got there, though, chat. They were thinking pin like it's really small. Fine, like a fine tip is another like way to say that, but not what I was going for. So food always is a draw for me. Foglight, I appreciate so much though that you even thought to skip plans to hang out with us. That's very kind. I appreciate it.
It's really hard now. Okay, maybe we should go like more safe again.
Yeah. We have 4 rounds to get 6 words. That's very, very doable, so don't stretch it. Hi, Atri, good afternoon. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. Happy Tuesday. -1 for funsies, exactly. -1 for funsies. Exactly. Just give me something. Anything, even if it's just a 1. Yes, Alar, we are working together. We are trying to collectively guess all of the green cards we have out on the board, and you'll see there's that number above Eleni's head that says 6. That means there's 6 left to guess, and that gray number is how many rounds we have left to do it.
Yeah, I don't think this is our day. But let's go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. China for 2. Boom. Beijing. China. They're large. There's, I think, the second largest river in the world is in China. The Yellow River, I think. Question mark. Cat for lucky cat? Maybe. Brand is a traitor in this game? Wow, thanks. Oh, baby.
He's hungry. I know.
I don't know enough about like ancient Chinese culture and if teepees were ever used in like nomadic regions. It's not something I associate with them. Pin, fiddle, sloth. Do they have sloths in China? I don't think so. Maybe
This
nylon.
cat
It's like a
speaks like
it's a
like
fat
a bird.
Yeah, Atria, I was just thinking that. Astro Boy, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. Kind of think that like it's a synthetic fabric when you think about like cheap or like high, like mass-produced clothes in China. Most of it's not like cotton. It's usually like a nylon or a synthetic. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with my gut. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Don't worry, it was a terrible clue.
Okay.
You did really well.
Oh God. What do I have left?
Alright, so we
Okay.
have to find 5.
Here. This is the best. I'm trying, Eleni. I'm throwing everything at the wall. I'm trying. Please.
Rich.
Something.
Rich.
The
Okay,
words I have
maybe
left are
that's roulette.
terrible.
Roulette. For some reason, I would go with piano.
Oh, Legends, I didn't see the second half of that comment. I went back and read it now that you've said that. Those are definitely one of my favorite streamers. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's really, really nice. Thank you. I totally missed that. I just saw the part where you insulted me and I just stopped reading the comment. That's very sweet, Legends. Thank you for saying that.
Roulette and piano. I'm thinking about, but Chad, help me, please. Pin, it's... Wait, no, it's not pin. Cat, rich cat, honey. Is there any chance attic was the original clue for barracks? It's definitely not attic, I can tell you that. Fat cat is a rich businessman? I don't know. Do you guys think maybe roulette and piano could be related to that? It's a slang term, the cat, fat cat, but it's not a rich cat. Okay, roulette, let's go for it.
Yay! At least got one. I'll take it. Whew.
Probably piano is not, but we should keep trying. But wait a minute, we have also the barracks, but that's pretty old. Maybe we already covered it. Bullseye was not bomb. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know. Do I know?
We gotta go a little bit faster because I have to head out soon. So
yes,
go with your gut.
We have a word in common.
Okay.
My guess is.
Don't say anything more. Don't give it away.
Yeah. But again, that doesn't help me. Realization.
I was gonna say, I don't know how that helps you, but I'm glad you're excited.
Okay, I'm gonna go with piano. Go.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
That's okay. That was a known risk. But we still got one. So now, you want to go ahead and give a clue?
I should, yes. This will burn your head.
Good. Do it.
No, I cannot give it. Oh, damn it. Okay.
You can do any clue you want, Aller. It just has to be a single word, and it can't already be on the board. Club for 2.
I just thought of it in a second. It's not the best.
club. Trolls hold clubs, right? I always think a swingers club. I don't know if that's a phrase though that Eleni would know, the concept of like a swingers club. I mean, probably the concept yet, but being.
I know that.
You what?
Why wouldn't I know that?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's not a super common phrase. Swing music. All right, we're gonna start with troll, but you swing a club. Never heard that phrase before. I mean, we can go for it, chat. If y'all think swingers club. Okay, sure. I underestimated Eleni's knowledge there.
Wow, I didn't think people would think the same way. I thought it was.
I would never have
likely.
guessed that
Okay.
if left to my own devices. That was everyone said that out the gate. Before even saying troll, everyone said swing. So we have a pretty international chat. So sometimes if enough people in chat know the thing, I'm like, oh, it's probably a thing as well that Eleni would think of.
So
wait, hold on.
That's
hold
perfect.
On. I can go back for China. So hold on. Don't say anything. I haven't ended guessing yet.
But we have 2 tries and 2 words.
2 words.
Right?
So I should probably just stop. I'll just stop. Well, no, we only have 1 because I hadn't ended my guessing yet. But we still have a sudden death. So the question is, do you want to give the final clue or should I give the final clue? Is the word you have left something you've hinted at before? Like, what do you, like, do you think there's a chance I could get it without you giving me anything more to work with? Because I think mine you can get without anything else. So I think you should give the final clue. I think you can get mine in sudden death.
I'll go for it.
Okay.
Ah.
I didn't have trolls with good teamwork. Yeah. Well, the only reason I was hesitant is that, like, war. Okay, all right, we're going checking, we're going bomb. All right, so now Eleni, sudden death. I cannot give you any more clues. I have 1 word left. I cannot say anything.
Okay.
But I think you can get it.
Was
I think.
From Rich.
It.
Guys, it's our last chance. Rich cat? Rich. Oh, I really don't know. Chat, help me. I think barracks was in the very beginning.
Barracks is my clue. Yeah, at the very beginning.
So there's, like, chances are we already covered it. Honey or cat? Yeah. Oh, rich. Why rich cat? Yeah, because of fat cat or? Is Ray hungry? Is that related? Okay. Honey. Honey has, like, I don't know, like, I cannot really explain any of the possibilities. Oh, rich. I'll go with cats. Let's do it. I have cats around me. You guys mentioned cat more than any other clue. We're probably gonna lose, but yeah, I cannot think of anything else.
Yeah. No. Chat got in your head. Chat. I've never in my life said the phrase fat cat in my life. Like, yes, when you say it, I'm like, oh, that's a very old-timey way to refer to a businessman. No, that's 100% Chat's fault. Chat convinced you, oh, it's a super common phrase. No, it's not. Like, yes, I know what it means. You tell me the last time you've heard someone say fat cat in, like, common conversation. That's so silly, Chat. That's so silly that you convinced her of that. No. Okay, all right. You guys got so obsessed with the fat cat rich businessman. What about fine? What about, what about fine? You only got 1 clue for fine. Think about fine and rich, and you go fine and rich, and you go cat? People were saying honey. It was honey. It's a fine,
honey.
like fine.
Oh man.
It can be both rich, as in honey, like raw honey is expensive, but it's also like rich honey is like a descriptor. Like it's a. I think Hexstar said it. Like rich foods are.
Someone
foods that
said
are
it.
heavy,
Yes.
And
They did.
uh,
Yeah, it
you
makes
all
more
wanted
sense.
it to be cat. You talked yourselves
it's
into it
all
being cat.
like-
I'm sorry.
Should have
Rich
thought
and
about it.
fine were perfectly okay clues for honey. You all were shoehorning it in. Oh, the fine hair of a cat. Nonsense. Nonsense. I take no responsibility. I don't even blame Eleni. I fully blame chat for that. You all shoehorned that into being cat. Absolutely not. You all got in her head.
I have some of the blame myself.
I knew it.
I mean,
I knew it.
But yeah. Oh, damn it.
I
but
knew-
this time, this session, like I was closing in your
hold on, I
thought,
turn off
you
my
know.
Discord.
I wasn't so far away like normally. So that's gives me hope for our next Codenames Duet.
Oh, does it?
I think.
Does it give you hope? It gives me nothing but despair.
You can read it both ways.
Oh
yes.
man.
I don't know.
Well, I will say, chat, I appreciate how involved y'all were today. Thank you for playing along with us. I won't say thank you for your help, because I think every time Eleni guessed wrong, it was because chat convinced her, oh, this is a super common thing. Everybody says this. Everybody thinks this. I'm so disappointed in you, chat.
I
so
can't
disappointed.
believe anything if you like phrase it in a
cat.
way that, oh, this is what we say here in like
Yeah,
slang. And...
That's the thing. Don't if they ever say, "Oh, it's a really common phrase," don't believe them, because it's usually wrong. Like you guys helped out with the Mountie thing, that was helpful. Every other time, chat was like, "Oh, we always say this wrong." I don't say it wrong. Y'all are amazing though. Thank you for hanging out. Legends and Barb and Rennie and Roger and Dark Santanica and Kit Kat, thank you for hanging out this stream. I hope you all know it's all in good fun. I love you very much. I hope you enjoyed playing some Codenames Duet alongside us. Eleni, it's good to have you back. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry we
It
talked
was
for like
great to be
45
back.
minutes, but it's been a long time since Eleni's been on stream, so we just gabbed for the first little bit.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't play through
I
the ages.
enjoyed
It
that
would have been a
part.
4-hour stream if we played through the ages. Eleni, is there anything you want to plug before we head out for today?
Just watch out for the castle video. We're gonna probably release this week if you want to know like what happened in the castle in
Heck
Germany.
yeah.
And some like sneak peeks of the new games coming out from various publishers. Check out our YouTube channel. Yeah, and that's it for this week.
Perfect. And for streams this week, again, we were supposed to play through the ages today, but I have a time-sensitive thing this afternoon, so we switched to this because it's a little bit shorter. Thursday is still gonna be Wingspan. If you own Wingspan on Steam, you can play along with me. I'll just be taking volunteers from chat if anyone has it and wants to play in real time with me while I stream. That's what we'll be doing on Thursday. Otherwise, I'll just play against bots. And then Friday is just gonna be a puzzle stream. I have to cancel the afternoon stream on Friday because I am trying to prepare for Gamescom Canada, and a lot of stuff is being done up until the last minute. So just to control my anxiety, usually my Fridays are like completely written off for other work because I'm just streaming all day. To save myself Friday to do a little work for GCC, I'm just gonna do a morning puzzle stream, but I hope to have you there to hang out and chit chat with me. I'm actually having a really fun time, though it may not be obvious, with the Galaxy Trucker puzzle. It's a nightmare, a hellish time, but we all commiserate, and it's fun. I really enjoy working on this puzzle. So yeah, that's gonna be the rest of our streams this week. Thank you all so much for joining me. You can hop in the Discord if you want to hang out with us while we're off stream. We do also have a VOD channel where I post the streams after they're done. You can always watch them natively here on Twitch, but I find it easier to watch them on YouTube, so you can subscribe to us over there if you want to watch streams after the fact. Yeah.
And one last thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you guys next week, and I think most probably we'll have a big announcement next week, right?
Yes, Tuesday
I
next
think,
week.
if we're ready to do it. Yes, most probably. So be here.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful stream. Sorry to kind of give y'all the bums rush, but I gotta go record a podcast. I will see y'all on Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.